Today, I was gonna say a thing. Don't miss anybody to the level uh, that it hits your nervous system, that it hits your bone density, that it hits your heart health, um, mind health, and everything. It is okay. Somebody's here today. Somebody's not here tomorrow. Right? Everybody has their path. Everybody has their destiny. Everybody has their goal. Everybody has a place to go, right? Be happy with what you have. Somebody's here today, somebody's not here today. It's okay. You are not what you were yesterday. The yesterday part of you is gone, dead, can never come back. And accept it. This is life. We have come here to play. We have come here like a picnic, right? The only thing is, span is like God bless all, 100 years, but this is a temporary thing. The huge existence is amazing. It is on. It is. It is a huge thing. Huge mechanics going on. Huge formula being applied to all creatures, and something is some mega driver is driving this universe. And in one lifetime, to get a real reason, to get a solid reason, is impossible, virtually impossible, because it's a huge thing. You might you know you might end up so many questions uh, being in your mind before you get an answer. So why do that? And when you leave this body and go in some other generation, for example P1, P2, P3 generation, then you won't even remember. You'll have to start from zero once again, right? So it's no use. Just accept the huge and mega universe. Every thumbprint is different. 7 billion people in this world. I think 7 billion and change people in this world. We are different. Our mind, our wiring, everything is different. So the result that comes from this mind tends to be similar, but might not be similar. We have to accept that. Acceptance is a huge thing. What I'm gonna say is, we live in a peripheral dependency situation and core dependency situation. Peripheral dependency situation is like when you meet your friends, like the person who talks about your heart, who talks about mind, who talks about your situation, who talks about context. You share some affinity with that person. It doesn't have to be like a bipolar thing. No. You meet your boss, and your boss gives you a job, and he gives you money for what you do, right? You sell your labor, he gives you a job, even in the difficult times. That is core thing. Your dad, mom, dad, children, father, these are core things. Something is inside, that is self. So to fulfill the self, which is a very positive thing, to fulfill the self, you take help from this core or periphery. That is what we call love and affection and caring thing, which is not true, unfortunately. That is a ecosystem. That is a high level ecosystem. That is a in a frequency. The resonance is if the resonance is, if the frequency is same, then a resonance, there is a resonating effect. That's the only thing. Now, here's the thing. Once again, when somebody dies, what happens is, you don't need to worry about anything. Nothing. Nobody's going anywhere here. It's an estimated thing. Estimated population. We are all estimated. We were here. We are here. We will be here. No water. No matter. Only form might change. Structure might change. but the being, but the inner, but the flavor of I-ness, the little smell, the flavor, the aura. When somebody comes, even if you don't see them, you feel it, right? That feeling is always there. That doesn't die. You cannot converse like the way you converse. I'm conversing right now because it's a man-made thing, right? We start from A to Z, and we start from chord to gear, from 1 to 100, and all right. But if you try to know the language of silence, then it is possible. It doesn't seem like possible. It is possible. You can communicate. You can understand the vibe. Here's the thing. Don't worry about it. Even if somebody dies, and after you die, you'll meet with them. You have a place. You have a plane. You have different existence that you can enter. Even while you live through your meditation, you can go and enter and talk. You have a place where other people loves you as well. That's a real love. So don't need to worry about it. For example, you have come in this generation, right? Right now I'm talking in this generation. So in this generation, let's suppose in previous past life you did your meditation and you got that little bone, and now you can recognize people. Let's say now you have come in this world, right? After dying from the other world. Let's call that P0 generation. Let's call this P1 generation, and P something, P some generation. Okay? So the person sitting next to you right now imagine you're in a crowd. The person sitting next to you is your dad from P2 generation. The person sitting next to you is your boss from P1 generation, and you love him so much. Oh my goodness. There is no any limit to your love. He supported you very much. The lady next to you is your niece from P3 generation. The lady next to you is your wife from P2 generation. You had a deep love. She would carry you to death, right? The other person next to you is your driver from P3 generation. The other person next to you is your maternal uncle from P7 generation. Blah, 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 blah. You have come in this world for so many years, so many generations. Here's it. Now, the point comes here. 80%, 90% of the people are your people. If you reveal the curtain for all generations and you see through everything, right? You see everything, the whole thing, right? Everybody is your either father, either mother, either husband, either boyfriend, either a good friend that you met for some time in your workplace, and you miss them, or somebody. What's the matter? Now see, is there any heat or is there any concentration in your heart? Do you miss them now? Yes, little bit. That little bit, that residue is your truth. Imagine. Do you need to cry that much? Do you need to worry that much? No. It is just a thing. How dependent you are. Don't worry. You have so many people to take care of you. You have so many energies that is taking care of you. You have so many angels. You have your permanent mother. You have your permanent father. You have your permanent energies that take care of you. The only thing is you have to realize that. That's all. You are never alone. And your problem is their problem. They will take care of you. Just relax. Enjoy every moment of the life. Be quiet, be calm. That's the way. So don't miss anybody. Don't cry.